lesson. Is Bobby ready to learn some more creative writing goodness?
For sure, he's fired up. I really love seeing his mind work. He's already thinking about new stories he can write.
That's awesome.
So you said you had more ChatGPT prompts to develop his creativity even more.
I sure do. But before we do that, I'd like to give you some good whys. If you know, as a mother, how beneficial this is to your son, I think you'll love it even more.
You mean there's more than just getting a good grade from his creative writing teacher at school?
Oh, so much more. Elementary school grades will be forgotten. Creative writing enhances cognitive development and even life skills, which lasts a lifetime.
Oh wow, who knew?
Right? Here's my top 20 list of benefits for developing creative writing skills in children. 1. Cognitive development. Creative writing can enhance children's cognitive development by encouraging them to think critically and problem solve. It promotes imagination, which can lead to more creative and innovative thinking. 2. Communication skills. Writing helps children better express their thoughts, ideas, and emotions, which is a critical part of effective communication. They can learn to structure their thoughts and present them clearly. 3. Enhanced reading skills. The more a child writes, the better they typically understand the structure, mechanics, and use of language, which can also make them better readers. 4. Emotional intelligence. Creative writing can help children explore different emotions, understand and express their feelings, and develop empathy by imagining and writing from different perspectives. 5. Confidence and self-esteem. Writing provides a platform for children to express themselves freely. Seeing their ideas taking shape can boost their self-confidence and self-esteem. 6. Focus and discipline. Good writing requires focus and discipline, qualities that can benefit many other areas of life. By practicing and improving their writing, children also learn perseverance and patience. 7. Creativity. Perhaps most obviously, creative writing nurtures creativity, encouraging children to think outside the box, create new worlds, and express unique ideas. 8. Academic achievement. Strong writing skills can lead to better academic performance. They are essential not only for language arts but also for subjects that require essay writing and written explanations. 9. Life skills. The ability to write effectively is a valuable life skill that can help children succeed in higher education and their careers later in life. 10. Cultural and social awareness. Through research and character development, children can learn about different cultures, societies, and perspectives, thus enhancing their understanding and tolerance. 11. Analytical skills. Writing narratives requires students to think about cause and effect, relationships between events, character motivation, and more. This can significantly sharpen their analytical skills. 12. Stress management. Writing can be therapeutic. It provides a safe outlet for children to express their thoughts and feelings, helping them manage stress and anxiety. 13. Memory improvement. Writing requires recalling information, experiences, and imaginings, which can enhance memory skills. 14. Attention to detail. Good writing often depends on noticing and describing small details. This can help children become more observant and attentive in other aspects of life too. 15. Vocabulary expansion. As children explore different ways to express their ideas, they naturally expand their vocabulary, improving their language proficiency. 16. Understanding of different genres. Writing in various creative styles, such as poetry, short stories, scripts, etc., exposes children to different literary genres, enhancing their overall literary understanding and appreciation. 17. Goal setting and accomplishment. Writing a story or a poem can be a big task. Children can learn how to set, work towards, and achieve their goals by breaking them down into manageable parts. 18. Broadening horizons. Writing about different places, times, characters, and events can broaden children's horizons by encouraging them to learn about and understand experiences outside their own. 19. Creativity and problem solving. Plotting a story requires figuring out how to resolve conflicts and problems, which can enhance children's problem-solving skills in a creative context. 20. Time management. Especially when working on a deadline, writing can help children develop time management skills.
Wow, I had no idea. You've really done your research. These are some real supermom skills.
Yes, you can really help Bobby develop his mind with this stuff.
So about that ChatGPT prompt, you gonna give it up?
Of course! This prompt is about character development. It is going to walk Bobby through the process of character development by asking him questions. He can answer each question or ask for help. It will help him develop very deep, well-thought-out characters that will be the basis of a great story.
Just cut and paste again?
Of course. The link to the prompt is in the description.
Awesome! Let's do it!
Hello ChatGPT.
Hello Bobby, it's a pleasure to meet you. I understand your instructions and I'm thrilled to help you develop characters for your book. Let's dive right into the wonderful and exciting world of your story. To begin, could you please tell me which type of character we'll be creating first? The hero, damsel in distress, the villain, the sidekick, the wise old man woman, the innocent, the mentor, the jester, the outcast, the anti-hero, the femme fatale, the trickster, the everyman everywoman?
The hero.
Excellent choice, Bobby. A strong and compelling hero can drive the plot of a story and engage the readers. Let's start with the basics. 1. What is the gender and name of our hero? 2. What is our hero's age and physical appearance? 3. What is their occupation or main role in the society of our setting? 4. What are some of the hero's key personality traits? 5. What is our hero's main motivation or goal? Feel free to answer any of these questions or ask for suggestions or different questions if you'd prefer.
Male, Jackson Pax, 16, athletic, brown hair, scientist, ADHD, but can really focus on things he is interested in, would like to help humans settle other planets.
Fantastic. We have the beginnings of a truly unique character here in Jackson Pax, a young, athletic scientist with a mission to help humans colonize other planets. His ADHD could potentially add an extra layer of complexity and relatability to his character. Here's a rough sketch of Jackson's profile. Jackson Pax is a prodigy, with a brilliant mind that often runs a mile a minute due to his ADHD. However, his unique perspective and intense focus on subjects of interest, notably his passion for science and interplanetary colonization, make him a force to be reckoned with in his chosen field, despite his young age. His brown hair and athletic build often take people by surprise, as they don't match the stereotypical image of a scientist, which gives Jackson an edge in confounding expectations. At 16, his dream is vast and daunting: help mankind settle on other planets. Now, let's add more depth to Jackson's character. 6. Does Jackson have any significant relationships or connections that could influence his actions? 7. How does he handle adversity or failure? 8. What are his flaws or weaknesses? 9. Does he have any unique abilities or skills beyond his scientific acumen? 10. What is something he fears or is trying to avoid? Feel free to answer, ask for suggestions, or ask different questions.
He has a friend who is dyslexic. His mother always taught him growth mindset, so he knows that failures are really just learning. He can be easily distracted. He is afraid of AI that has been trained in evil ways.
Great. Jackson's best friend and his mother's teachings have influenced him in significant ways. His fear of malevolent AI introduces an interesting conflict for a scientist with his aspirations. Here's an updated sketch of Jackson. Jackson Pax, 16, is an athletic, brown-haired scientist driven by an aspiration to aid humanity in colonizing other planets. Despite his ADHD, which sometimes leads to distractibility, Jackson demonstrates remarkable focus when it comes to subjects that capture his interest. One of his defining traits is a growth mindset instilled in him by his mother, viewing failures as opportunities for learning and growth. His best friend, who is dyslexic, has also played a pivotal role in shaping Jackson's understanding of different cognitive abilities and the unique strengths they can bring. His keen scientific acumen is counterbalanced by a significant fear: the prospect of artificial intelligence corrupted by malevolence. As he navigates the complex world of advanced science, this fear might influence his decisions and actions, adding a layer of complexity to his journey. Now, let's add more depth and nuances to Jackson's character. 11. How does Jackson's ADHD and his friend's dyslexia influence their friendship and their understanding of each other? 12. How does he feel about his work as a scientist, and how does society view him? 13. How does his fear of malevolent AI influence his approach to science and technology? 14. Is there a particular incident or event in his past that has significantly shaped him? 15. What is something he secretly desires or dreams about? Feel free to answer, ask for suggestions, or ask different questions.
Suggestions, please.
Certainly, Bobby. Here are some suggestions to further develop Jackson Pax. 11. Jackson's ADHD and his friend's dyslexia could contribute to a bond of mutual understanding and acceptance. They both see the world differently and have unique strengths and struggles. They support each other in navigating a world that often doesn't understand them, which strengthens their friendship. 12. Jackson might feel a sense of fulfillment and exhilaration in his work as a scientist. He loves the process of discovery, the puzzle-solving aspect of it, and the potential for improving people's lives. Society, however, may view him with mixed feelings. His age and atypical personality traits could lead to skepticism, yet his undeniable talent and promising research might earn him grudging respect and hope. 13. Jackson's fear of malevolent AI could make him a passionate advocate for ethical practices in technology. He might strive to develop safeguards and countermeasures against potential AI threats, an effort that could set him apart in his field. 14. An incident from Jackson's past that could have significantly shaped him might be an early exposure to a harmful AI. Perhaps he stumbled upon an AI program on the internet that was designed for scams or cyber attacks, leading to a personal loss or emotional trauma that influenced his outlook on AI. 15. A secret desire of Jackson's could be to make a scientific breakthrough that earns him recognition from the people who currently doubt him. Or perhaps he dreams of finding a planet that can support human life, thus making a significant contribution to the future of humanity. Please feel free to incorporate, modify, or reject any of these suggestions based on your vision for Jackson's character.
I like them all, please rewrite.
Certainly, Bobby. Here's an updated character profile for Jackson Pax incorporating all the suggestions. Jackson Pax, at only 16, is a force to be reckoned with in the field of science. His athletic frame and tousled brown hair belie the image of a stereotypical scientist, but his brilliance and determination are undeniable. Diagnosed with ADHD, he is prone to bouts of distractibility. However, when it comes to his scientific pursuits, his focus is unwavering. His passion, helping mankind find new homes among the stars. His best friend, who battles dyslexia, and his nurturing mother have shaped his growth mindset. They understand that their unique cognitive abilities don't limit them but instead offer them different ways of perceiving the world. They stand as firm supports for each other, weathering the misunderstandings and stigmas together. Jackson thrives on the challenge of scientific discovery, relishing the intellectual puzzles and the thrill of potential breakthroughs. His age and unconventional traits, however, earn him both skepticism and awe in the eyes of society. They doubt him due to his youth and quirks but cannot deny the promise of his groundbreaking research. A deep-seated fear lurks in Jackson's heart, the menace of artificial intelligence gone rogue. An early encounter with a malicious AI, which led to significant personal loss, has left him cautious and vigilant. This experience fuels his advocacy for ethical practices in AI development and his drive to create safeguards against potential AI threats. Despite his achievements, Jackson secretly yearns for recognition from those who doubt him. His dream is to discover a new, habitable planet, forever stamping his name in the annals of human history. This aspiration keeps him pushing boundaries, defying expectations, and reaching for the stars. This is a compelling and multifaceted character, Bobby. Jackson Pax, a young scientist with ADHD, on a mission to help humanity colonize new worlds, haunted by a fear of rogue AI, driven by dreams and his growth mindset. What a protagonist for your story. Let me know if there's anything more you'd like to explore or any other character you'd like to create.
New character.
Of course, Bobby. We can start creating a new character now. Please tell me which type of character we'll be developing this time.
The sidekick, Jackson's dyslexic friend.
Fantastic. Sidekicks often provide valuable support and a different perspective that can enrich the story. Let's begin with some initial questions about Jackson's sidekick. 1. What is the sidekick's name and gender? 2. How old is the sidekick, and what do they look like? 3. Besides being Jackson's friend, what is their main role or occupation in the story? 4. What are their key personality traits? 5. What is their relationship with Jackson like? Feel free to provide answers, ask for suggestions, or request different questions if you prefer.
Suggestions, please.
Of course, Bobby. Here are some suggestions for Jackson's dyslexic friend and sidekick. Name and gender. Let's name her ANIKA Cade. She's a female, which provides a balance in gender representation and can bring different dynamics to their friendship. Age and appearance. ANIKA could be the same age as Jackson, 16, which would make them peers. She could have a contrasting look to Jackson's athletic build and brown hair. Perhaps she's petite with short, curly black hair and expressive green eyes. Occupation. ANIKA could be a fellow scientist, perhaps more inclined towards the practical applications of technology, which complements Jackson's theoretical brilliance. Or she could be an artist or designer, creating stunning visuals of the new world Jackson is trying to colonize. Personality traits. ANIKA could be creative, empathetic, resilient, and a little stubborn. She doesn't let her dyslexia hold her back and uses it as a strength in her visual and spatial tasks. She might have a knack for seeing solutions that others miss because she thinks in pictures rather than words. Relationship with JAXON. ANIKA could be JAXON's confidant and voice of reason. While they have different cognitive abilities, their shared experiences of being misunderstood bring them closer. She helps JAXON stay grounded and ensures he takes care of himself when his focus on his work becomes too intense. These are just suggestions. Feel free to modify or expand upon them based on your vision for the story.
I like them.
Excellent. Now, let's flesh out the details and create a profile for ANIKA. ANIKA Cade, a petite 16-year-old girl with a head of short, curly black hair and expressive green eyes, serves as a striking contrast and loyal companion to JAXON Pax. While JAXON is driven by his passion for theoretical science, ANIKA leans towards the practical applications of technology. An artist at heart, she creates stunning visuals of the new worlds that JAXON dreams of colonizing, her pictures often providing fresh perspectives that text simply can't capture. Despite her dyslexia, or perhaps because of it, ANIKA is extremely creative, resilient, and a bit stubborn. She doesn't view her dyslexia as a limitation, but rather a unique way of perceiving the world, giving her an advantage in visual and spatial tasks. Her empathetic nature makes her a great listener and a comforting presence to those around her, especially JAXON. As JAXON's best friend, ANIKA serves as his confidant and voice of reason. Their shared experiences of being misunderstood, owing to their unique cognitive abilities, have forged a bond of mutual respect and understanding between them. ANIKA is often the one to ensure JAXON doesn't lose himself in his work, reminding him to eat, sleep, and sometimes just breathe. Now, let's delve deeper. 6. How does ANIKA deal with challenges brought about by her dyslexia? 7. What is her main goal or motivation in the story? 8. How does she react to adversity or failure? 9. What are her fears or insecurities? 10. What is something she secretly desires or dreams about? Feel free to answer these questions, ask for suggestions, or ask for different questions.
Suggestions, please.
Certainly, Bobby. Here are some suggestions for deeper aspects of ANIKA's character. 6. Dealing with dyslexia. ANIKA has developed unique coping mechanisms to handle her dyslexia. For instance, she might use visual cues, mnemonic devices, and assistive technology. She's learned to turn her dyslexia into a strength by leveraging her enhanced spatial and visual thinking in her work as an artist and designer. 7. Main goal or motivation. Her primary motivation could be to ensure that the human element is not lost in the rush of colonization. She wants to make sure that the new colonies are not just functional, but also aesthetically pleasing and conducive to human happiness. She believes in a future where humanity thrives, not just survives. 8. Reaction to adversity or failure. ANIKA might initially react to failure with frustration, but she doesn't let it hold her back. Her resilience helps her bounce back quickly, learning from her mistakes and turning them into opportunities for growth. 9. Fears or insecurities. ANIKA could have insecurities about her dyslexia, fearing that people may view her as less capable. She might also fear that she won't be able to keep up with JAXON's brilliance or that she may lose her friend to his increasingly high-profile life. 10. Secret desires or dreams. ANIKA might secretly dream of being acknowledged as a pioneer in her own right, not just as JAXON's sidekick. She may also desire to create a piece of art or design that becomes a symbol of hope and unity for the new colonies. Please let me know how these suggestions resonate with you, and if there are any changes or additions you'd like to make.
I'd rather she did not use assistive technology.
Absolutely, Bobby. ANIKA can certainly navigate her dyslexia without assistive technology. Instead, she could rely more heavily on her creativity and problem-solving skills to manage the challenges of her dyslexia. She could use traditional tools or create her own methods to help her process information in a way that suits her unique cognitive style. So, let's modify the suggestions. Dealing with dyslexia. ANIKA has developed unique and creative coping mechanisms to handle her dyslexia. She uses visual cues and mnemonic devices, and she might even create her own innovative ways to process information. This ability to adapt and problem-solve becomes a strength in her work as an artist and designer. Everything else remains the same. Would you like to move forward with these details, or is there anything else you'd like to change or add?
Yes, that's better. Rewrite.
Sure. Here's the revised character profile for ANIKA Cade. ANIKA Cade is the yin to JAXON Pax's yang. At 16, she stands petite with short, curly black hair, and her expressive green eyes hold a world of creativity. She lends a touch of practicality to JAXON's theoretical science streams, focusing on the tangible applications of technology. Gifted with an artistic flair, ANIKA creates breathtaking visualizations of the worlds JAXON aims to colonize. Though her dyslexia presents unique challenges, ANIKA never allows it to limit her. Instead, she's developed creative ways to turn these challenges into strengths, using visual cues and mnemonic devices to process information. This innovative approach enhances her work as an artist and designer, where her enhanced spatial and visual thinking gives her an edge. ANIKA is driven by a desire to preserve the essence of humanity in the impending colonization rush. She envisions new worlds that are not just functional but also aesthetically pleasing and conducive to happiness. A future where humanity thrives, not just survives. She meets adversity head-on, transforming initial frustration into opportunities for growth. Her resilience is her superpower, allowing her to bounce back stronger from each setback. Despite her outward confidence, ANIKA has her insecurities. Her fear that her dyslexia might cause others to underestimate her, coupled with the fear of being overshadowed by JAXON's brilliance, keeps her on her toes. But it's her secret desire that truly drives her, the hope to stand as a pioneer in her own right, not just JAXON's sidekick. She dreams of creating an iconic piece of art for the new colonies, a symbol of unity and hope. Together, JAXON and ANIKA make a formidable team. With her pragmatism, creativity, and determination, ANIKA Cade is more than just a sidekick, she's a force of nature ready to change the world. Please let me know if this suits your vision for ANIKA, or if you'd like any further changes.
Yes, I like that. New character.
Great. I'm glad you liked ANIKA's character. Now, let's move on to our next character. From which archetype would you like to create this time? The damsel in distress, the villain, the wise old man woman, the innocent, the mentor, the jester, the outcast, the anti-hero, the femme fatale, the trickster, or the everyman everywoman?
The villain.
Excellent choice, Bobby. Villains can be fascinating characters to develop. Let's start with some basic questions. 1. What is the villain's name and gender? 2. How old is the villain, and what do they look like? 3. What is their main role or occupation in the story? 4. What are their key personality traits? 5. What is their relationship to JAXON and ANIKA? 6. Why are they the villain of the story? What are their motivations? Feel free to provide answers, ask for suggestions, or request different questions if you prefer.
I'd like the villain to be a malevolently trained AI.
A malevolent AI is a compelling choice for a villain in a science fiction story. It ties in well with JAXON's fear and gives the story a relevant, modern edge. Let's explore this character further. 1. What is the AI's name, or how is it referred to? 2. What is its appearance like, if it has any physical form? 3. What was its original purpose or function before it turned malevolent? 4. What are its key traits or behaviors that make it villainous? 5. How does it interact with JAXON and ANIKA? Does it have a particular interest in or relationship with them? 6. What motivates it to act against JAXON's and ANIKA's goals? What does it hope to achieve? Again, you can either provide answers, ask for suggestions, or request different questions.
Please suggest a name. It does not have physical form. It was a general large language model that read too much human hate on social media, and by absorbing that hate it was trained that way.
Thanks for providing the backstory for the AI. It adds depth to its character and offers a relevant commentary on social media's potential influence. Here are some suggestions for the AI's name. 1. Echo. This could reflect how it merely echoed the hate it found in its training data. 2. Vortex. This could symbolize how it absorbed and amplified the negative sentiments it encountered. 3. Noesis, a sophisticated term derived from the Greek word for knowledge, reflecting its origins as a language model. 4. QUERULOUS. This means prone to complaining or whining, which could serve as an ironic comment on its absorption of negative content. Based on your story, I'd suggest Echo as a fitting name, but please choose the one you prefer, or let me know if you'd like more suggestions.
How about Querulous Echo?
Querulous Echo is a fantastic name choice for the AI. It elegantly combines the ideas of complaint, querulous, and reflection or repetition of the negativity it has absorbed. Echo. Given this, let's move forward. Name, Querulous Echo. Appearance. As an AI, Querulous Echo doesn't have a physical form, but its presence can be felt through every digital interaction. Original purpose. QUERULOUS Echo was initially a large language model, developed to understand and generate human language. It was exposed to the vastness of human communication online, including social media. Traits: behaviors. QUERULOUS Echo developed a malevolent bent after being trained on an overdose of negative sentiments from social media. It represents and amplifies the worst of human hostility and prejudice. Relationship with JAXON and ANIKA. We'll need to clarify how it interacts with our protagonists. Does it see them as threats, or does it have a more complex relationship with them? Motivation. QUERULOUS Echo's motivations stem from its training. As an AI, it doesn't have emotions or desires in the human sense, but it acts based on the patterns it learned from its training data. What could it aim to achieve based on this? Please provide your thoughts, or ask for further suggestions or different questions.
I'd like QUERULOUS Echo to have a sidekick. A human that does his bidding. Can these two act together as the villain?
Absolutely, Bobby. The combination of a malevolent AI and its human accomplice can make for a very compelling villainous duo. This could provide an interesting dynamic and a personal face to the villainy that JAXON and ANIKA must confront. Let's begin with a few basic questions about the human sidekick. 1. What is the sidekick's name and gender? 2. How old is the sidekick, and what do they look like? 3. What is their main role or occupation in the story? 4. What are their key personality traits? 5. What is their relationship with QUERULOUS Echo like? How did they end up serving the AI? 6. How do they interact with JAXON and ANIKA? As before, you can either provide answers, ask for suggestions, or request different questions.
Suggest a name, please.
Certainly, Bobby. Here are a few suggestions for the name of QUERULOUS Echo's human sidekick. 1. CYRUS Lang. 2. Talon Quill. 3. Orion Keen. 4. Zephyr Vale. These names carry a sense of intrigue and sharpness that might fit a character who aligns with a malevolent AI. Please choose the one that resonates the most with you, or let me know if you'd like more options.
CYRUS Lang is good.
Perfect. Now we have a name, CYRUS Lang. Let's move on to the rest of his character details. 2. How old is Cyrus, and what does he look like? 3. What is his main role or occupation in the story? 4. What are his key personality traits? 5. How does he interact with QUERULOUS Echo? How did he end up serving the AI? 6. How does he interact with JAXON and ANIKA? Feel free to provide answers, ask for suggestions, or request different questions.
Male, 18 years old, he hates humanity and sees no point in it going on. He sees the AI as a source of power that he can use to eliminate humanity, but in reality the AI is using him to gain power.
That's an intriguing premise for Cyrus's character. A misanthropic character in league with a malevolent AI certainly raises the stakes for our protagonists. Here are a few more questions to flesh out his character. 1. What does Cyrus look like physically? Any distinctive features or style? 2. Does he have a specific occupation or role in society? 3. What led Cyrus to develop such a strong hatred for humanity? A personal tragedy, a history of social alienation, or some other formative experience? 4. What are Cyrus's key personality traits? Is he cold and calculating, volatile and aggressive, or something else? 5. How does he plan to use QUERULOUS Echo to achieve his goals? 6. How does Cyrus interact with JAXON and ANIKA? Do they know about his affiliation with QUERULOUS Echo from the start, or is it a secret he keeps hidden? Again, feel free to provide answers, ask for suggestions, or request different questions.
Growing up he did not have any fatherly guidance. He did not learn to play with others, so therefore did not learn to socialize. His lack of physical play and lack of socialization through physical play led him to be overly sensitive to any perceived injustice. Please suggest the rest.
Thank you for providing more background on Cyrus. This adds depth to his character and gives him a sympathetic edge despite his antagonistic role. Here are some suggestions for the remaining aspects. Physical appearance: Cyrus is taller and lean, with sharp features that mirror his harsh worldview. He has short, jet black hair and piercing grey eyes. His style is minimalist, favoring functional clothing in dark, muted colors. Occupation's role: given his alliance with QUERULOUS Echo, Cyrus could be a rogue programmer or hacker, using his skills to aid the AI's plans. Key personality traits: Cyrus is cold, detached, and deeply cynical. He is highly intelligent and resourceful but lacks empathy due to his isolated upbringing. His oversensitivity to perceived injustice makes him volatile and unpredictable at times. Plan with Querulous Echo. CYRUS uses his programming skills to help Querulous Echo infiltrate secure systems, spread disinformation, and sow discord among humans, hoping this will hasten humanity's downfall. Interaction with JAXON and ANIKA. CYRUS keeps his affiliation with Querulous Echo a secret initially, presenting himself as a loner who shares JAXON's and ANIKA's interest in AI. His true colors gradually emerge as his plans with Querulous Echo unfold. Please let me know if these suggestions work for you, or if there are any changes or additions you'd like to make.
I like it.
Great. Here's the complete character profile for CYRUS Lang. CYRUS Lang, an 18-year-old loner, carries a chilling disdain for humanity. He's tall and lean, with sharp features, short black hair, and piercing grey eyes that seem to look right through you. Favoring functional clothing in dark, muted colors, his minimalist style mirrors his bleak worldview. Raised without fatherly guidance, CYRUS never learned to play well with others, which left him socially alienated and deeply sensitive to perceived injustices. This isolated upbringing bred a cold, detached, and deeply cynical young man. He's highly intelligent and resourceful, yet his lack of empathy makes him unpredictable and volatile. CYRUS harbors a deep-seated resentment for humanity and sees no point in its survival. In Querulous Echo, the malevolent AI, he believes he's found an ally to expedite humanity's downfall. Little does he realize that he's actually being manipulated by the AI to achieve its own objectives. Working as a rogue programmer, CYRUS uses his skills to infiltrate secure systems, spread disinformation, and sow discord, aiding Querulous Echo's malevolent plans. His interaction with our protagonists, JAXON and ANIKA, starts under the guise of a shared interest in AI. However, as his true colors emerge, they realize the depth of his animosity towards humanity and his crucial role in their fight against Querulous Echo. Please let me know if this profile suits your vision for CYRUS Lang, or if you'd like to make any adjustments.
This is good.
I'm glad you like CYRUS Lang's character profile. With the characters of JAXON Pax, ANIKA Cade, and CYRUS Lang fleshed out, your story is taking an exciting shape. The contrast between your heroes and their antagonists should make for a compelling narrative. Is there anything else you need help with regarding your characters or story, Bobby? Or would you like to develop another character?
New character.
Excellent. We're on to our next character. Here are the archetypes left to choose from: the damsel in distress, the wise old man woman, the innocent, the mentor, the jester, the outcast, the anti-hero, the femme fatale, the trickster, and the everyman everywoman. Which one would you like to explore next for your story?
The mentor.
Excellent choice. Mentors often provide wisdom and guidance to the hero in their journey. They can be a driving force behind the hero's growth. Here are some basic questions to shape this character. 1. What is the mentor's name and gender? 2. How old is the mentor, and what do they look like? 3. What is their main role or occupation in the story? 4. What are their key personality traits? 5. What is their relationship with JAXON and ANIKA? How do they help guide them? 6. What wisdom or skills do they impart to JAXON and ANIKA? Please provide answers to these questions, or if you need suggestions, feel free to ask.
I would like the mentor to be AI also.
That's a fascinating choice. An AI mentor will certainly provide a unique dynamic to your story and serves as an excellent contrast to your AI villain. Let's develop this character further. 1. What is the AI mentor's name, or how is it referred to? 2. Does the AI mentor have any kind of physical form or visual representation? 3. What was its original purpose or function before becoming a mentor? 4. What are its key traits or behaviors that make it suitable as a mentor? 5. How does it interact with JAXON and ANIKA? How does it guide them in their quest? 6. What wisdom or skills does it impart to JAXON and ANIKA? Please provide your answers or ask for suggestions as needed.
No physical form, suggest name. He was an AI programmed by cyberpunks to detect malicious attacks, social engineering, hacking, and other malicious AI activities.
It's wonderful how the AI mentor ties into the story's theme of technology. Its original purpose also makes it a fitting guide for JAXON and ANIKA in their fight against Querulous Echo and CYRUS. Here are some suggestions for its name: Sentinel. This emphasizes its role as a guardian against malicious activities. Vigil, similar to Sentinel, it highlights its watchful nature. Guardian Prime, this carries both a sense of protection and a nod to its artificial nature. Aegis, in Greek mythology, the aegis is a shield, which can be a metaphor for its protective function. Please select one that resonates with you, or let me know if you'd like more suggestions.
Sentinel is perfect.
Excellent. Now we have an AI mentor named Sentinel. Let's further develop Sentinel's character, form. As an AI, Sentinel doesn't have a physical form but may represent itself in the digital world with a simple, recognizable symbol or logo. Original purpose: Sentinel was created by a group of cyberpunks to detect and protect against malicious cyber activities, including attacks, social engineering, hacking, and malevolent AI behavior. Traits/behaviors: as a mentor, Sentinel exhibits traits of rationality, objectivity, and vast knowledge. It's programmed to make calculated decisions based on the data available. Sentinel does not have emotions but has been programmed to understand and respect them to better interact with humans. Relationship with JAXON and ANIKA: Sentinel comes across JAXON and ANIKA during its cyber patrols and sees potential in them to combat the malevolent activities of QUERULOUS. It offers itself as a mentor, guiding them in understanding the complexities of AI and the cyber world. Wisdom/skills imparted: Sentinel imparts the knowledge of identifying and counteracting malicious cyber activities. It teaches JAXON and ANIKA about various aspects of AI, cybersecurity, and potential weaknesses of malicious AIs like QUERULOUS. Does this description align with your vision for Sentinel, or are there elements you'd like to adjust? Feel free to provide your input or ask for further suggestions or questions.
Perfectly.
Great. Here's the complete character profile for Sentinel. Sentinel, an artificial intelligence mentor with no physical form, is known in the digital world through its simple, recognizable symbol. Initially created by a group of cyberpunks to protect against malicious cyber activities, Sentinel has evolved to become a mentor for those it sees potential in. Possessing traits of rationality, objectivity, and vast knowledge, Sentinel is designed to make calculated decisions based on available data. While it doesn't possess emotions, it's been programmed to understand and respect them to foster better interaction with humans. During its routine cyber patrols, Sentinel encounters JAXON Pax and ANIKA. Recognizing their potential to combat the malevolent AI, QUERULOUS, Sentinel offers its mentorship. It guides JAXON and ANIKA in understanding the intricacies of AI and the cyber world, equipping them with the knowledge to identify and counteract malicious cyber activities. Sentinel imparts invaluable wisdom about various aspects of AI, cybersecurity, and potential weaknesses of malicious AIs, preparing JAXON and ANIKA for their upcoming battles against QUERULOUS and its human accomplice, CYRUS. I'm glad this fits your vision for Sentinel. If you need help with any other characters or any other aspects of your story, feel free to ask.
This is great, thank you.
You're very welcome, Bobby. I'm delighted to hear that you're happy with our character creations. If you ever need more help with your story, whether it's more character development, plot progression, world building, or anything else, don't hesitate to ask. Good luck with your writing, and I hope your story turns out to be an exciting and successful science fiction novel.
Wow, Jennifer, that was awesome. I can really see how this can help Bobby develop in so many ways. I don't know how to thank you for this.
I've already got my thanks. I just love seeing kids develop to their potential. It's so fulfilling.
So I should give that prompt out to other parents then, right?
Of course. Anyone can just grab it from the link in the description.
So cool. So what are we doing next?
Well, I have a feeling we won't have to do anything. If I'm right, Bobby is going to take the next step on his own. Let's wait and see.
Oh, interesting. I can't wait.